Uterus, it is commonly known as womb, the mother's womb where baby is formed. It is hollow muscular pear-shaped organ located just above and behind the urinary bladder. So that is its position. Its structure, that is its length, that is 7.5 centimeter long, broadness is 5 centimeter, and thickness is 2.5 centimeter. It is made up of three parts: fundus, body, cervix. Fundus, which is the upper part, which is dome shape, where the implantation of the embryo takes place and the baby grows. Body, a broad part, where the gradually tapers towards downwards, means which becomes narrow downwards. Cervix, which is connected to the narrower part of the body and which is a tubular structure, 2.5 centimeter long, which extends, gets connected to the vagina. Internally, the uterine wall can be distinguished into three layers. Here, the histology of uterus. It is made up of three layers: perimetrium, myometrium, endometrium. Outside one at the periphery, that is perimetrium. Myometrium, which is the middle one, made up of thick layer of smooth muscles. So perimetrium was a serous layer, that is just a soft layer, and here the thick one, which is made up of smooth muscles, that is middle one, myometrium, which has capacity of showing peristaltic like movement, like peristaltis movement, which are termed as vigorous contractions used for the labor during parturition, means giving birth to the baby. Endometrium, that is the internal lining or mucosal membrane, which is made up of stratified epithelium, which are stretchable, and the thickness of this layer is regularly undergoes changes during the menstrual cycle. It is richly supplied with the blood vessels and uterine glands because it is related to the menstruation and menstrual flow. This provides nourishment to the developing fetus. Uterine cancer. Most of the uterine cancers begin with the layer of the cells that form the lining of the endometrium of uterus, that means from inside the uterus. Symptoms: abnormal bleeding between periods, vaginal bleeding after menopause, an abdominal watery blood discharge from vagina, and also the pelvic pain. These are the symptoms of uterus cancer. Detection. How it can be diagnosed? So by the PAP, that is Pap smear test, or biopsy or ultrasound. Ultrasound, it is commonly called as sonography. Biopsy is taken piece of tissues or muscles from the uterine endometrium, which is grown in the laboratory or directly checked under the microscope. PAP smear test, that means just a kind of scratch or swab which is uh, taken from the endometrium lining of the uterus, that is internal wall of the uterus, and which is directly checked under the microscope. Treatment: chemotherapy, radiation, or directly surgical removal of the uterus. These are the treatments for uterine cancer. Next part, that is vagina. It is generally present in between the cervix and the vestibule. Vestibule is the outer opening of vagina. It is tubular muscular organ having length of 7 to 9 centimeter. So which allows the penetration of penis during the sexual intercourse of copulation and birth canal at the time of parturition, that is delivery. Vaginal wall has inner mucosal lining to provide softness and the middle muscular layer for the firmness and an outer adventitia layer, that is extra layer. The mucosal epithelium is stratified and non-keratinized and stores glycogen. So mucosal epithelium layer of vagina which stores glycogen, that's why it little bit soft. There are no glands, but the cervical secretions of mucus is received in the vagina. So there is vagina, in vagina there are no secretions, but it receives from the glands of the cervical region. Opening of the vagina into the vestibule is called vaginal orifice. This opening is covered partially by a fold of mucous membrane called hymen. So this mucous membrane, that is a thin membrane which is termed as hymen, and vagina acts as a passage of menstrual flow as well as the birth canal during parturition for both. External genitalia. External genital organs of female, which includes parts that are external to the vagina and are collectively called vulva, that are appeared from outside. So covering or wrapping, that is termed as vulva, or the duodenum. The duodenum. They include the following parts. Vulva includes following part: vestibule, labia minora, clitoris, labia majora, mons pubis. Vestibule is a median vertical depression of vulva which enclosing the urethral and vaginal opening. So these two openings are inside the vestibule. Labia minora, which is another pair of folded skin, thin folds inner to the labia majora, with which they merge posteriorly to form the fourchette, while forward anterior end they converge into a hood-like covering around the clitoris. Means its posterior part is a fourchette, that means a folded soft structure which forms a cave-like structure, and anterior part which actually supports the clitoris, which surrounds the clitoris. Clitoris is a small conical and sensitive projection lying at the anterior end of the labia minora. So it has a pair of erectile tissue and corpora cavernosa, and it is homologous to the penis. So as in the penis, corpora cavernosa tissues are present, which are erectile tissues. That same tissues are present in the clitoris. That's why it is homologous to the penis. That is also in the place of the penis. On the same place of male, there is on the same place in the female. Labia majora. These are a pair of a fleshy fold of skin which forming a boundary of vulva. They are homologous to the scrotum. They are surrounded and protect the other parts of external genitalia, also enclose the urethral and vaginal opening in the vestibule. So which is generally for the protection purpose and which is homologous to the scrotum of male. Mons pubis is a fleshy elevation above the labia majora, and mons pubis, an outer part of the labia majora, shows pubic hair. Accessory glands or vestibular glands or Bartholin's glands. It is a pair of glands homologous to the bulbourethral or Cowper glands of the male, and they open into the vestibule, release lubricating fluid, as lubricating fluid which is secreted by Cowper glands or bulbourethral glands in the male. So that's why these are homologous to the male's Cowper and or bulbourethral gland. Mammary gland, accessory organs of female reproductive system for production and release of milk after parturition. So after parturition means giving birth to the baby, for the nursing the baby, this accessory gland, that are mammary glands, which are responsible for the release of milk, which the baby feeds. Development of mammary gland occurs at puberty under the influence of estrogen and progesterone. So these are two hormones which are responsible for the development of mammary gland in female at the time of puberty. Lactotrophic hormone, that is LTH, or prolactin, which helps in the development of lactiferous tubule in female during pregnancy. So in a normal time, a normal days, that mammary glands are not producing milk, only prolactin activates the lactiferous tubules at the time of pregnancy. The mammary glands are a pair of rounded structure present in the subcutaneous tissue of the anterior thorax in the pectoral region. So this is the position of mammary glands, which are in the pair rounded structures present in the subcutaneous tissues below the skin at the anterior part, means at the chest, in the pectoral region, that means upper part of the chest, from second to sixth rib, that is the position. These are modified sweat glands. So mammary glands are nothing but sweat glands which are modified for the formation of milk. Each mammary gland contains fatty connective tissue and numerous lactiferous ducts. These lactiferous ducts are responsible for the formation of milk. The glandular tissue of each breast is divided into 15 to 20 irregular shaped mammary lobes, and each with the alveolar glands and lactiferous duct. Alveolar glands secrete milk which is stored in the lumen of alveoli, and alveoli opens into the mammary tubules. So milk secreted by the alveolar gland which is stored in the mammary tubules. The tubules of each lobe join to form a mammary duct, and these mammary ducts join to form mammary ampulla, which is connected to lactiferous duct. So alveolar glands secretes milk connected to the mammary tubules. Mammary tubules are unite to form mammary ampulla, which is connected to the lactiferous duct. This converge outwards the nipple, that all lactiferous ducts opens in the nipple located near the tip of the breast. It is surrounded by a dark brown colored and circular area of the skin which is called areola. Breast cancer. Symptoms of breast cancer, that is a lump in a breast or underarm, but that lump is painless, that's why it can be easily avoidable. Swelling of all part of the breast, skin irritation, breast or nipple pain, nipple retraction, redness on the breast, scaliness or thickening of nipple or breast skin, and also discharge from the breast. It can be detected by the X-ray, that is mammogram, again sonography, that is ultrasound, and if it is deep, then can be detected by MRI, that is imaging, biopsy, that is histology, and also by the blood test. Treatment for breast cancer, that is radiation therapy, chemotherapy, lumpectomy, that is removal of breast, and mammoplasty, that is removal of some part of breast and which is covered by the other tissues. Weaning, that is mother's milk is replaced gradually by solid food after some time, and this process is called weaning, which is painful to the female. Puberty or the sexual maturity in males. Puberty is the age at which the reproductive system becomes functional. All sex organs begin to produce gametes and sex hormones. In males, the onset of puberty, that is maturity of physical growth, which occurs at age 12 to 15 years under the influence of testosterone, which is responsible for the appearance of sexual characters, which is secreted by the testes. Thereafter, it remains functional throughout the life. Puberty in female or sexual maturity in females, reproductive system becomes functional at puberty. It is characterized by onset of menstrual cycle, also called menarche, that is the starting of the menstruation at the age of puberty, which usually occurs at the age of 10 to 14 years. However, unlike in the males, the mature females show cyclic changes in their reproductive systems, which are termed as menstrual cycles. These cycles continue only up to the menopause. Menopause at the age of 45 to 50 years, where the menstruation stops. The period from menarche to menopause, which is reproductive age for female, and if female is unable to bear children, that is by the natural method after menopause. Menarche, that is menstrual cycles, and menopause are controlled by gonadotropic hormones, which are secreted by the ovary.